did it again. Barca dominates Napoli in the Champions League. What a game, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And we are still buzzing about that performance. Pure La Masia magic and tactical genius from Xavi. We are breaking down everything in today's video, including the tactical masterclass from Xavi. Starting with the lineup, Xavi got it right. Xavi came up with a 4-3-3 formation with Ter Stegen in the goal, Cancelo, Cubarsi, Araujo and Koundé on the back line. Midfield was Gundogan, Christensen and Fermin Lopez. And we had our attacking trio as Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, Lewandowski in the center. The match started and both teams started attacking, keeping the defensive line high and vulnerable. And both teams were taking shots in the early minutes to take that early lead. It was Pau Cubarsi who opened up Napoli's defense with that long ball to Fermin Lopez, and Fermin shot it wide. But this was a sign that goal was coming from either of the side. And at 14 minutes, Rafinha found Fermin inside the box. Fermin shot it low and it's a goal for Barca. Barca takes the lead and now Barca were leading with a 1-goal lead and they needed one more to seal down the victory, and it came just after 2 minutes of Fermin scored the goal, and it was Lamine Yamal who started the attack this time. From defense, he brought the ball to the forward and he passed it to Rafinha. Rafinha takes the shot, but it hits the post and comes to Joao Cancelo, who scores the goal. And now Barca are leading by 2-0 against Napoli. Now Barca needed to slow down the game. They just needed to sustain the pressure from Napoli, as Napoli were attacking aggressively now. And here we need a proper DM who can sustain the pressure and who can mark the runs that centre backs are making. This time Mario Politano started the attack and he crossed the ball inside the box, and who will score? A centre back, Amir Rahmani. No one noticed his run and he takes one back for Napoli. Now it's a 2-1 and Barca needed one more goal to seal the victory. Can Barca do it? Let's discuss. After taking one back, Napoli were constantly making threat inside our own half. That was looking dangerous. It was not a good sign. And Ter Stegen made an excellent save. He denied Napoli with his fingertip save for the equalizer. And that was not looking good from Barca's point of view. We needed goal to secure the victory, and we needed a solid defensive partnership. Can Araujo, Cubarsi, Koundé and Christensen make it? Let's discuss about the second half. In the second half, we saw solid defensive work rate from Araujo, Koundé and Cubarsi, who denied Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen and Politano from the Barca's goal. They were very lethal. Koundé was aggressive in stopping Kvaratskhelia and Cubarsi was stopping Osimhen to look at the goal and take the shot. Cubarsi was amazing in this game against one of the best striker, Osimhen. And now Barca needed a goal to seal down that 3-1 lead. Yamal had an excellent opportunity to replicate his goal against Mallorca, and he takes the shot from the box, but it went wide. It was not on target. But now Barca wins a free kick in the danger area, and Rafinha takes the free kick low, and it was a good free kick, but Meret saved it, and Barca was again denied a goal opportunity. Can Barca do it now? And here comes Sergi Roberto, our captain, who had an excellent game tonight. And Sergi Roberto was very creative in the attacking third, and he was the one who started the attack for the third goal. Roberto passed to Gundogan, and Gundogan took some time and released the ball when it was best for Roberto, and Roberto passes it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski scores the third goal, and that seals the victory for Barcelona. Now Barca needed to slow down the game and do some tactical fouls to take the tempo down, but it was not looking good as Napoli were constantly attacking and taking shots, but Ter Stegen was there to save us and keep the game alive. Oriol Romeo had a disaster of a game. He tried his best but couldn't do it in the game. Napoli were trying to take that 2 goals away from Barca, but they were unable to do it past Ter Stegen. They tried few shots before the game ended. Napoli were knocked out of the UCL, and Barca are in the quarter-finals after 4 years. Let's see who will be the opponent for us, as we see Arsenal also qualified in the penalties. Let's hope for the best for Barca in the quarter-finals. Now let's talk about some individual performances that were there from our Barca. Starting with Ter Stegen. He had an excellent game. He made some great saves to keep the Barca alive in the UCL. Then let's talk about Jules Koundé. He had another masterclass. He was not looking good till the November 23. After that, he was lethal in the defensive duties, and he was excellent against Napoli. Then comes a partnership of Araujo and Cubarsi. They had another masterclass, and Cubarsi, who made his debut in the UCL at just 17, he was excellent against Osimhen. Cubarsi also won the Man of the Match award for the defensive duties he showed us. He showed that he is here for the long time and he has a great future in Barca. And talking about Araujo, Araujo played like a warrior. Initially, he had blood coming down from his face when he collided with Osimhen, but he was determined to make this game, and he did an excellent job for Barca. And now let's talk about Joao Cancelo, who had an amazing game. He was very good in attacking, and he was doing that overlapping runs with Rafinha, and that was successful for Barca. Now let's talk about midfield maestro Gundogan. Gundogan had a classic game against Napoli. He was the smartest player of Barca. He was not running here and there, but he was smartly positioning himself at the right place at right time, and that was needed for Barca, and he had an amazing game throughout 90 minutes. Let's talk about another La Masia talent, Fermin Lopez. He also had an amazing game tonight. He also scored for Barca, and he was looking great, and his work rate is that we need for Barca's midfielders. That is ideal work rate from a midfielder. Christensen who had an amazing game also. He dropped down when Cancelo and Kunde were attacking. Christensen made 3 centre-back partnership with Araujo and Cubarsi to make the defensive line solid. Sergi Roberto came off the bench and made an amazing impact on the game, leading to the 3rd goal for Barca. He was amazing in the game. Now talking about the attackers, Yamal had an amazing game. He was very destructive in the attacking third. Let's talk about Lewandowski, who scored the 3rd goal for Barca. Also had a good game against Napoli. Now let's talk about Rafinha, who had an amazing game according to me. He was in the new role on the left wing. He was more towards the interior role that we saw from Philippe Coutinho in the Barca. He was not an out and out winger, but he was cutting inside the box to make that space for Cancelo for that overlapping run, and it was successful for Barca tonight. Until this, if you have liked my content, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel and follow for more Barca content, and comment down your view as in how far Barca can go in this UCL. Thank you for tuning in for this review.